This is the world's deepest drilling platform, sitting nearly 10,000 meters down in the Mariana Trench, where every square centimeter is crushed by 8 tons of pressure. Nora is one of the mechanical engineers here, and just as she's getting ready for work, the lights in her room suddenly start flickering. Curious, she steps into the hallway when a drop of water falls from the ceiling. Nora looks up and instantly realizes how serious the situation is. Nora reacts fast and immediately starts running. An alarm warns that the station's structural integrity has been compromised, and the crushing pressure of the ocean is about to flatten the entire facility. At that moment, her co-worker Rodrigo rushes out, and the two sprint into a sealed compartment, preparing to isolate the damaged section from the rest of the base. More crew members try to escape, but they don't make it in time. With Rodrigo urging her on, Nora has no choice but to shut the hatch.
Or now!
When Nora wakes up, the system reports the damage. Over 70% of the station has been crushed by seawater. With no time to waste, the two follow the emergency evacuation procedures toward the escape pods. They reach the server room, only to find the base's destruction far worse than they imagined. The communication antennas are down, cutting off any contact with the surface. Luckily, there's still one intact escape pod nearby, and they rush toward it. But when they finally arrive, Nora discovers the escape pod has already been launched, with only the captain inside. The captain had given others the chance to survive. He then leads them to the control room, where a few survivors are still holding on. Although the room is relatively intact, all the submersibles are destroyed, leaving them no choice but to wait for rescue from the company. Then Nora notices the cooling tower is missing. Without it, the heat from the power core has nowhere to go, and in just 30 minutes, it will trigger an explosion. Waiting here is a death sentence. The atmosphere in the control room instantly turns suffocating, but the captain quickly comes up with an escape plan. They can take the elevator down to the seabed, then navigate through the passage to the terminal station. There, they can replenish their oxygen before trekking across the ocean floor to the Rubac station and finally using its escape pod to get out. The plan is extremely risky, but they have no other choice. The team suits up in deep-sea diving suits, their most vital life-saving gear in the crushing depths. If a suit fails, the ocean's pressure would feel like 2,000 elephants stomping on your back at once. They step into the decompression chamber, and Smith starts opening the external hatch. But just then, Rodrigo hears a strange sound. As the hatch slowly opens, he realizes his helmet is starting to crack.
Keep the door closed! Keep that door closed!